Good morning, everybody. Let's take our seats. Thank you very much. The management of CCI, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed a very great morning, and I'm delighted to join you as we witness our country taking another stride into a digital future of prosperity. It is evident that digital technologies have revolutionized service delivery worldwide, streamlining processes, transcending borders, significantly reducing transaction costs, and reshaping business models. The scale of this transformation has been immense, impacting every sector of our economy. In 2020, digitally delivered services comprised 64% of service exports, a notable increase from 52% in 2019, as reported by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. This shift enables companies to cut costs, tap into global talent pools, and outsource functions like customer service, finance, and also administration. And that is what CCI is helping us to do in Kenya. The growth of business process outsourcing underscores the irreversible transition to a digital economy. Here, goods and services are produced and consumed using digital technology, facilitating real-time transactions across countries, across continents, and globally. The contribution of BPO to business efficiency and productivity has tremendous opportunities and also continues to rise. The global software and BPO services market is projected to expand from US $2.4 trillion, that was in 2022, to US $3.9 trillion in 2026, with an annual growth rate of 12%. This growth presents vast opportunities for countries and businesses of all sizes. IT and BPO services play a pivotal role in talent retention and combating brain drain, especially in developing nations like Kenya. With its burgeoning digital services sector is poised to thrive in this environment, and the partnership that we have between the public sector in Kenya, the private sector in Kenya, is going to give momentum for us to tap into the opportunities in this space. Kenya's untapped BPO market offers significant opportunities. Our strengths include a large, skilled youth workforce, government policies prioritizing the digital economy as a strategic pillar of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, an education sector emphasizing digital skills, a strategic geographical location aligning with global time zones, and proficiency in English, a language widely used in major economies. The government's deep commitment to this sector is exemplified by our commitment. And just to position this properly, we spend $5 billion every year to educate our human capital. And we continue to refine that space, because if there is one asset that we have, it is our human capital. And to be able to sharpen that human capital, one of the 5 pillars of this administration is that digital economy. We have committed to not only expand fiber optic footprint in Kenya by an extra 100,000 kilometers. In fact, our ICT hub infrastructure is meant to go all the way to every ward in Kenya. Our goal is to enable at least 1 million digital workers over the next 5 years, supported by investment in infrastructure such as natural broadband and digital hubs, And additionally, we are focusing on green energy, regulatory reforms, and data governance to enhance the investment climate. To further promote growth, we are updating legal frameworks, establishing BPO standards, and enhancing incentives to reflect our technological advancement. These efforts position Kenya as an ideal destination for global business services, and I encourage more investors to explore opportunities here, especially in our special economic zones. And if you want reference, the CEO of CCI is here as a point of reference. The government of Kenya is committed to propelling the BPO sector industry aligned with our digital-first approach to create over 1 million digital jobs by 2026. This initiative is a core aspect of the fourth medium-term plan, reflecting our dedication to enhancing Kenya's competitive stance regionally and globally. We have laid a robust foundation for BPO growth through significant infrastructural development, including expansive fiber network rollouts, Wi-Fi hotspots, and the establishment, as I said, of 1,450 digital hubs nationwide. These hubs not only facilitate connectivity, but also serve as centers for digital learning, equipping our youth with the skills necessary for the digital economy that awaits them. Further, our focus on green energy, which accounts for 93% of our power supply, underscores our commitment to sustainable development. This ensures reliable power for BPO operations while minimizing environmental impact. In fact, today, we have purpose as Kenya to plant a minimum of 200 million trees in one day. When I'm done with this function, the next assignment that I have been assigned to plant 20,000 trees today. And you understand that I need some help. So anybody who can plant a tree on my behalf, please, it will go a long way in me attaining the threshold that I have been assigned. Regulatory reforms are also underway to foster a more investment-friendly environment, streamlining processes to facilitate growth in IT-enabled services and also remote work. Our commitment extends to data governance with robust policies and a dedicated data protection commissioner to ensure data security and also data privacy. To accelerate the growth of business processing outsourcing and IT-enabled services sector, we are implementing a strategic measure to ensure our competitive edge and align with global standards. Among the interventions we are making, especially in the legal reform, we are strengthening existing laws to create a conducive legal environment for ICT BPO industry. Our goal is to develop sector-specific legislation that align with international standards in the short term and medium term as we look at the potential in this space. We're also standardizing by developing and enforcing BPO standards that meet international best practice to ensure that BPO firms operating in Kenya adhere to the highest quality norms. And I'm very happy that in this room we have men and women from different parts of the world who want to see what Kenya can offer. I want to tell you that if you're looking for human capital that is professional, that is dedicated, that serves with integrity, look no further. You will find it in Kenya. And we pride ourselves that aside from the horticulture and tea and coffee and many other exports that we have as a country, the single most important asset and export that Kenya has is its human capital. And we continue to refine, we continue to skill, we continue to tool that human capital so that it keeps to the highest standard possible. We are also updating our fiscal and non-fiscal incentives to keep pace with technological advancement, making Kenya an even more attractive destination for investment. As Ambassador Meg did say, last year we sat down with industry, and when industry suggested to us that there are some currently in discussion with the private sector, and especially with the BPO sector, so that we can see what else we can do to make it better, to make it much more profitable, to make it much more easy for them to work with Kenya in that sector. Let me also say that we are continuously communicating and educating the private sector on the initiatives that are underway to highlight the opportunities available in this sector, ensuring all potential stakeholders are informed and engaged. I have asked Rebecca to provide a desk to make sure that any questions and queries should be answered on good time, so that we can be able to provide efficient, effective service to those who want to work with us. Also to let you know that if you are keen on doing business and doing it in a responsible manner, respecting nature, understanding that we share this globe not as human beings, but we share this globe with others, including wild animals, wild plants, and everybody else, and therefore it is good to be responsible and to do business in a sustainable manner. Kenya is the place to be because our grid is 92% green, and in the next 6 years, it will be 100% green. If there is any requirement in your company for you to work towards net zero, you can actually use Kenya to drive your company towards the net zero space. These efforts demonstrate our commitment to fostering a thriving, sustainable, and globally competitive BPO sector in Kenya. We are determined to claim our fair share of BPO sector pie for the benefit of the young people, both men and women in Kenya, who are eager to contribute to growing our economy. We invite investors to collaborate with our digital hubs, leveraging this advancement for successful BPO operations and future expansion. Join us in shaping a digitally empowered Kenya. As I walk through this facility behind us here, which we are opening today, I was very proud that we have world-class facilities in Kenya. I was also very happy that CCI is expanding from the facility they have, where they are hiring already 5,000 Kenyans. They have told me that this facility will hire an additional 5,000 Kenyans. And in fact, to his own words, that they want to triple their workforce in the short term. And the single motivation CCI has for doing all that is the quality of our human capital. It is not the size or the shape of the building. It is not how good the computers are. It is how good our human capital is. And we proudly want to share with the rest of the world, with many companies who are looking for good quality workers. We are happy to share our human capital with them. And we are proactively working towards making it easier, making it possible, and making it profitable for companies to work with Kenya in that space. I commend CCI for establishing this ultra-modern, thoughtfully designed, and deliberately efficient contact center, which will serve global clients and benefit both Kenya, your company, and the companies you serve globally. I'm very happy to see AT&T here. I'm very happy to see JetBlue. These are companies, multinational companies in America and in other countries. CCI have just told me they work with 80 different companies in different parts of the world. The young people that are working on the computers behind us here are among the ones I have been telling Kenyans, tutafinya computer? Eh? Tunafinya computer? Dola unaweka kwa mfuko. This is exactly what it is. And I know there was a Taptengele situation somewhere. This is what it is. You know, many people, as was said here by Governor Wamatangi, many people were wondering, what is this we are talking about, the digital space, and working with all the infrastructure we are trying to put in place. The single most and urgent challenge we have as a nation is millions of young people out of school, out of college, out of university, and they don't have an opportunity to work. And especially when they are hardworking, professional, efficient people of integrity. It weighs very heavily on me when you see thousands, hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of young people who, with talent, with energy, with knowledge, with skills, and yet they lack an opportunity to deploy those skills for the growth of our economy and for making their lives better. These opportunities mean a lot to me and to the people of Kenya. And that is why we must work consistently and persistently until we explore the full potential that this space has to offer. And as we have heard here, the space around BPO is big. And therefore, as Kenya, armed with our human capital, that space we must take advantage. And I will work with all the sectors to make sure that we unlock the potential in that space and we create opportunities for millions of young people, very hardworking people in Kenya. I commend CCI for establishing this great building here, and again, for leading the way in not just doing what they are doing, but in encouraging other companies to come along and share with us the opportunities that exist in Kenya. The CCI Kenya Contact Center is my pride to say it's now officially open. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless Kenya. Asante sana.
With your permission, Your Excellency, we'll request you remain on stage. There's going to be a presentation of a gift by CCI CEO Martin Raw. Kindly